tell Hussle all day, bro, you crazy. He's wearing that in the middle of the hood every day, 24/7. Shirt off. And you know, with he held it down.
The Cruz Show.
Welcome. Bino Rideaux, Blacc Sam in the building. Let's get it. Cruz Show. Hey, intro by Nico Blitz, man.
Nah, you killed that.
Hard.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Kinda
and
crazy,
I had
right?
to throw in the new Nipsey and Bino Cardi B record at the end, bro. That was slapping.
Yeah, dog. Yo, welcome. We're celebrating Prolific,
Yes, sir.
the album, long awaited, man, long awaited, and it's finally here. I'm saying it's finally here because it's finally here. Y'all here, it's finally here, right? How long has this project been in the works?
Man, a decade, bro. Literally, like, you know, we started working on these songs 2016, 2017. It's a long time coming for sure.
Yeah, and the album was pretty much already done. Is that right, Blacc Sam?
Yep, it was done. This album, Hussle, man, I tell everybody, I remember when Hussle gave it to me. And anytime I get the music from Hussle, I know it's done. A lot of times, you know, he don't want to hear my critiques and all that. He like, hey, bro, it's done. What you think? And I hit him back like, man, it's another classic, bro. This shit is amazing. It's out of here. So he was excited. It's something that him and Bino did 100% together, sequenced it, even the artwork. So everything, man, you know, we just happy to be able to put another body of work out that he 100% was involved with creating.
Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy, bro, is having you here is like having Nip here.
Man.
You know, and I've seen you working for Marathon Burger and people asking you to come out to take a picture with you because you're the closest to Nip that we have now. Yeah. And I know that's got to feel the same way in the studio. With Blacc Sam in the studio, feel like Nip's there, right?
Yeah, that was, you know, kind of the silver lining and all this shit for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, just being able to develop that bond just through the creative process, same way I did with Nip, you know what I'm saying, with Bro, it was a dope feeling for me, for sure.
Hell yeah. Prolific. Now, obviously, I think we understand why it's called Prolific, right? Were there other titles?
Yeah, it was another title. I'll let Bino speak on that, man. The creative process and like the feel of the music.
Yeah, man.
What was it, Bino?
I mean, we was turned up, you know what I'm saying? We was,
Yeah.
you know, we was going through some things, and just kind of wanted to take a different approach. So the original title was Single for the Summer, and that, you know, that speaks for itself, you know, how we was feeling. But we really wanted to, you know, shed some light on a different energy, you know, make songs for women about relationships, good and bad. And yeah, we ended up, you know, towards the post-production process, coming together, you know, just as a collective and as a team and figuring out what was right, you know, and we wanted to be, you know, as respectful to the intent of Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, how we sequenced and did everything, you know, before Bro left, because it was already turned in and ready to, you know, it was mixed by Ali and, you know, so we felt like Prolific was fitting.
Prolific gives it that a different energy. I think Nip was about, you know, I love the story where you were telling Nip, like, we got to keep the Bullets saga on, and he was like, we got to change the energy because people that come to the shows, we have to change that demographic, I guess, or maybe not demographic, but maybe the demo, or I don't know, the energy of the show, and that did happen, right?
No, yeah, 100%. I think Hussle was always the visionary, and you know, even when I don't understand it, I'm just like, all right, bro, shit up. You know, I'm with you 100%. And every time he led us to success, and then in hindsight, you like, man, this is crazy. But yeah, you know, our whole team, you know, I was fresh out. Hussle had the streets on lock. It's like people going crazy, and for him to say, you know, I'm done with the Bullets, I didn't understand it. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? We winning, and like he wanted it, like you say, it was about the energy. So the same people coming to the shows now, instead of niggas testing it and trying to figure, we hopping off a stage, fighting and all that, instead of that, they coming with resumes, they coming with inspirational things from different neighborhoods. It's like, hey, bro, you the blueprint, man. We listening to what you doing, and you know, you motivating us. And so he was intentional. It blew me away, blew our team away, just how intentional and how visionary he was, and then to see it actually unfold. And then obviously now the marathon movement, the concept started with a mixtape, but he also came and told us, like, man, this is the marathon brand, and we need to open a marathon store. And you know, this is a lifestyle brand. I'm just blown away, like, all right. And then him doing it made me believe, like, oh man, this we could actually do this. So, you know, not to be long winded, man. Bro was something special, man, and any and every move that he made was very intentional and had a lot of thought involved in it.
100%. I had some great moments with your brother. Great interviews. Some of them still go crazy on TikTok because of what he was saying, not what I was asking or doing. It's because of him, obviously, and I appreciate that 100%. Hey, Bino, when it comes to like the features, right? Ty Dolla $ign, Cardi B, Buddy's on there, Leon Thomas. How did we figure out the features?
Well, you know, back then, you know, Nip was making when all that happened. You feel me? The only new energy that really came was really Leon. You know, Leon came with a crazy bridge at the end of a record. But yeah, the features, I was Nip Hussle. You know, sometimes I'll pull up to the studio, Nip, you know, I got Cardi on this song. You know what I'm saying? And the Cardi record was originally a victory lap record, but you know, I feel like, you know, Nip just felt like it fit on this project more. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, all that shit was
so the
just
Cardi
making it
verse here,
happen.
y'all already had.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
way back then.
That's
Yeah.
what else y'all got, man? Just tell me, man.
Was it supposed to be on any of the records that are currently on Victory Lap?
Oh, the
Like,
verse?
yeah, was the Cardi B verse supposed to be on any
Or
of
was
the
it
songs
always that
are
song?
on
No,
Victory Lap?
it was always this song.
Okay.
Yeah, just this song. Period. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, fit the intent of this project more than Victor.
Yeah. Was it always 15 songs?
Well, it's crazy. We turned it in. I think we turned it in at like 12 songs. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? That's how we turned it into Ali.
Keep it minimal,
But,
keep it
you know,
simple,
we was,
digestible.
We was doing our research. You know, this decade ago, we doing our research and going through old text messages, and it was 3 more records that we had, you know, planned on adding, and we sent it into Ali and things like that. So yeah, really it was the same original 15.
Damn. All right. Yo, this is Jackie Ramirez. She just got married.
I'm dead.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
This is actually my husband.
Oh, is that right? Congratulations.
The intro. You feel me? Nico just out here winning, dog.
Hey, that's why that mix sound like that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It'll be a
I'm
Latino
done.
who got you feeling that way.
When did y'all get married?
We got married a month ago.
Okay.
Yesterday was a month.
I gotta shed light on my brother Jay Shep. He just got married last
Oh,
week.
really? Last week, congrats. Yes.
That's right. I've been engaged for like 10 years. I promise.
No, he's dead
Hey,
ass serious.
me too. On God. Hey,
We got 2 kids. We've been engaged for over 10 years. We still going strong.
That's all.
Vino, for you specifically, I mean, you guys obviously talk about this was 10 years in the making. What do you feel now as an artist? How have you evolved, and what has changed in those 10 years for you?
Man, I feel like I'm night and day from, you know what I'm saying, before meeting Nip Hussle. You know, I wouldn't be talking to y'all like this, and you know what I'm saying, even my interests, just everything. You know, I carry, you know, like an obligation to just respect bro legacy. You feel me? Because I feel like I want to make sure that I'm just putting on for the rest of my career. Because, you know, like bro took a chance on me, you know, and he believed in me through and through. So it's nothing else I'd rather do.
Yeah, there was some, you know, I remember having a conversation with Nip. We were on a party bus with listeners and Nip, and we were driving around the city listening to Victory Lap before it dropped. It was a radio promotion that we did when we were doing the mornings. And I asked him, like, yo, bro, like, you know, I understand, like, you know, radio, it's important, right? But like, you're fine without it, right? Why gravitate towards us, and why keep coming back to what we're doing, right? And he was like, dog, growing up, I used to listen to the beat, and the DJs always had a relationship with the artists, like Pac and Theo, and he was like, I always wanted something like that. Yeah. I'm like, man, that's fucking legendary right there.
For sure.
Yeah, growing up listening to the radio, your music on the radio, Bino, obviously that's extremely important, right?
Yeah. I mean, for one, shout out Theo, because just me growing up, you know, that was a big.
Shout out to the Beat Squad. You know, Chuck Dizzle was part of that.
Yeah, Theo was the dude. It was crazy when
Julio
I found
G.
Out. He sounded like a big black dude, but then you know what I'm saying, I seen him one day.
Asian
and I'm
as
like,
fuck.
Yeah, like I'm like, okay, you feel me? But nah, yeah, just growing up, you know, I feel like just radio. Period. It was a strong connection just to the community. Even outside
that's
of
why I'm
music.
doing it to this day, because of cats like Big Boy and the Baker Boys, Theo, Julio G.
But bro, you go to the parades, you go to Martin Luther King parades, you know what I'm saying, things like that. We see y'all, you know what I'm saying, sliding down the city. Y'all is big celebrities. You know what I'm saying? It's like for a kid growing up in the city, it's definitely something to look up to and something to respect. So,
That's right.
Salute to what y'all do, bro.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, bro.
You know what's so crazy going off of
Gracias,
that? Sorry, Cruz. I'm
What?
about to put you on blast.
Oh, fuck.
My senior year, Cruz went to my high school.
Hey, that sounds crazy. Hold on.
Cruz went to my high school.
Hey, I'm not
And it
cruising
was-
to high school, my G.
No. He went to my high
I was there.
school.
Hey, I'm
He did
hosting
an
an event.
event.
I
He
brought
did an
Ariana
event.
Grande to her school.
And
dog.
now, full circle moment,
Yeah.
I'm working with him, and it's crazy to see how LA culture is just so into us and so ingrained in us that I don't think a lot of people understand that look from the outside looking in. If you guys had to choose a city or something other part of LA other than South Central that shaped you, what would that be?
Man, that's a tough one. I'll say, just working, you know what I'm saying, in music, you know what I'm saying, and even, with hustle. First time I pulled up, it was in the Valley, studios. It's a lot of studios in the Valley, look where we at right now.
818, homie.
Yeah. So, I'll say, you know what I'm saying, just as far as taking them steps and really, getting out of my comfort zone, trying to make the music happen, I was in the Valley a lot, you feel me?
Yeah.
For sure.
Love the Valley.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
But other than that, bro, it's just, South Central, Westmont,
No, it's all good. I'm not saying
made
that
us-
we're better. Hey, bro, I'm not saying we're better. I'm just saying I love the Valley. Bino, take it easy.
No, I love the Valley. I love the Valley, bro.
Easy.
Yeah,
Les
man.
from the Valley too, dog. Stop playing.
Hey, man, no bang.
I'm dead.
Hey, let's talk about the content inside songs like Super Real and Count on You.
Yeah, man, those is both two of the most vulnerable records I feel like on the project. I feel like, we was already in the space where we knew, you know what I'm saying, what the intent was. We knew we was going to have to come vulnerable on these records and really, you know what I'm saying, dig deep, you know what I'm saying, into just authentic feelings. So Count on You, that was one that was surprising for me, and it was crazy to sit there and have to make, just because, it's really Hustle kind of, pouring out his feelings and really letting you know the real, you feel me? So I wanted to meet him halfway, and he trusted me with that record, and I feel like that's when you got a record like that, it's so personal, you know what I'm saying, for him to even, respect me in that space, I had to meet him halfway. So, even listening to that record now, it's some of the things that he say about, people he lost or things that he went through that, I kind of align with after losing him. You feel me? So that's always one that kind of stick out to me.
Hey, Sam, did you have time to sit with the vocals a cappella and just listen to the vocals?
Acapella? No, I haven't listened to, honestly, acapella yet, man.
Is that a personal choice?
Yeah, I kind of just, it's kind of hard to listen to music a lot, so I have listened to this project a lot, just because when we were trying to finalize it and just even wanted to educate myself and know everything about the album, but I haven't had a second to go a cappella yet. But one of the things in this project that for sure was a must, mandatory for us, was going over every record that Bino and Hustle did together and making sure that we compare it to some of the changes or small changes that production or any advice from other people. And in doing that, we just every time went back to the originals and was like, man, the original's better. The original's better. So just listening to it in the form of how it's gonna come out was kind of like the focus, and that's what I've been like really, really on.
Give it that car test?
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Car test, studio test, everything, any headphones in any way.
Yeah.
It's just, one thing I want to say about this project, man, I feel like I'm proud that it's something that Hustle and Bino did together. Even the Cardi record, like I remember hearing that Cardi record for the first time, and I was like pressing kind of for it to be on Victory Lap. And then Hustle was like, you know what? I love this record, but it doesn't fit Victory Lap. This record fits this project, the Prolific project. It was titled something different at that time, and just hearing it now, I'm like, man, he was 100% right. And just the fact that he did that with Cardi when they were both kind of first coming with their albums before Victory Lap even dropped, it was important that we get that same record recorded in the same format on this album.
No, you're right. You're right. The Cardi joint's a little too nasty for Victory
Yeah.
Lap. Victory Lap was motivation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a different side. There was a few sides. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think he was right. I agree with you.
You know, Sam, you were talking about how like you really appreciated like the original versions like of these records, right? But I think on I Just Want to Know, like Nipsey's verse was actually also used on the Ye and Ty Dolla $ign project. Was there any hesitation like having that verse on Kanye's project?
Yeah, for us, honestly, and I spoke about this before, we didn't even know about that being on that project. You know, it was no clearances. I think everybody know Kanye just went and dropped it. I don't think he cleared it with anybody, but
Yeah.
I think once we got contacted, you know, we was like, it's Ty, it's Kanye. We like, okay, let's go ahead and do it. And it wasn't the full verse. I think maybe it may have been like a hook or so we still felt like, all right, at least we still have what we have for this project.
Correct. Correct.
And
But
we
was
didn't
there a
wanna stand
moment
in the
when
way.
we needed to pull up to Ye and have a conversation?
No. They reached out and, you know, his team took care
Nah,
of it.
Sam, tell me the truth, dog.
No. It's the truth. He reached out, and we ain't, you know, one thing I know Hussle would have been proud to be on that project, and it's Ty. So for us, you know, I'm not gonna lie and say we knew about it, but when we found out about it, we was like, hold on, what's going on? All right, we still got the full verse that isn't out. All right, we go ahead and clear it. It's nothing.
It's easy, right?
Yeah.
It's light. Yo, Marathon lifestyle brand, right? I keep hearing about Marathon tacos.
Come on.
Where's it at?
Man, it's coming.
And how much will the tacos be?
Man, we got to figure out. We gonna go.
Keep it, man. Yo, we was
gonna
just
go
talking
filet
about
We're
this.
gonna go filet mignon on them. So
You want $8 a taco?
we're gonna go a little cheaper. We gotta make it
Please.
affordable.
Please, bro.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that, Jack.
Yeah, I was tired of paying $3.75 for a taco at a taco truck.
Yeah.
But it's different, you know. I
But
get
it's
it
different.
when it's premium,
Yeah. We
like
gotta,
the clothing. It's premium.
right. We gotta make it premium.
This ain't the
man.
swap meet. All respect, but it's premium.
Yes, sir.
Hey, could I suggest Marathon Lumpia for the Filipinos?
Okay. Yeah, you got to put me on.
You know, Sam, Nip's legacy being what it is, and to this day, obviously there's so much memorabilia that he has and that you have. But now that there's going to be, I don't know if you heard, but there's going to be an auction of the lowrider that was in the Higher music video. It's going to be auctioned off on Friday. When it comes to memorabilia like that, and that was part of your brother's life, do you hope that it goes more into a public museum rather than like private garage or private collections?
If it's anything for like I always talk about this, like our obligation, family, friends, people that actually know Hussle, is different from fans of Hussle who
Right.
don't have that obligation. So if it's from us, you know, it'll never feel right for us to do something for somebody private to own. So I always would be like, if we do something, let's donate it. Let's you know, Smithsonian, you know, Hussle, they got his jewelry, you know,
Yeah.
forever. His kids, his grandkids, great grandkids could go in there and see, you know, Hussle's jewelry. So for us, that's important. So I like that public facing. But for anybody else, anything that they own that has any connectivity to Hussle, you know, they can do what they want with it. You know, I don't have any judgment on that. It's just for us. Like I would never want us to sell something or auction something off that could look like it's the wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Untasteful or anything like that.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't want just anybody to buy it. And now streamers have millions of dollars. They'll just buy it to say they got it and mishandle it.
Right.
No diss, but I'm saying.
For me, you talking about the lowrider?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, you know, that was a look. That was somebody's lowrider that they brought to the video shoot.
Okay.
So it wasn't Hussle's and it wasn't ours. So, you know, it is
Ah,
what
it
it
is
is.
what it is.
It's theirs. They can do what they want with it. Now, when it comes to like something that is Hussle's, man, we fighting tooth and nail, and we gonna get it and make sure we got it and keep it, and it's for the kids, you know, his daughter and his son, and they can do what they want with it when they get older.
That long chain, I think it's the Malcolm X chain.
Yeah, Malcolm.
That was yours, right?
Yeah, well, you know, Hussle always was very humble. You know, the truth is we was getting money in the streets, and, you know, it was a lot of money that got molded, and
Oh, because y'all buried it.
yeah. And then at that point, it was like, all right, we doing this music thing. let's make it. Let's whoever would take the money, let's make something dope. And so I got with one of my guys, and you know, if that money wasn't molded, that shit that probably wouldn't have got spent because it was a lot of money we spent on it. But at the end of the day, it was in the safe and it was just chilling. And it, you know, it was Hustle's at the end of the day. I know why we did it and why we built it, because he was the one that was gonna be doing the music and the business together that we were going forward with the music with All Money In. So, you know, he did what he did. I would have never wore it. It would have been in the safe somewhere.
Right.
I'd tell Hustle all day, bro, you crazy. He's wearing that in the middle of the hood every day, 24/7. Shirt off. And you know, with he held it down. So he made that piece legendary, and you know, that it was his from the beginning when we were first designing it. I knew that was for him.
Where's Nip's Grammy today?
We got it.
You got it.
Yeah, we got it. It's gonna be in display in the Marathon store that we're designing.
Love that.
Clothing store.
Where's the store going to be?
It's on La Brea in Melrose.
And it'll be right there for fans to come and
yeah, it's gonna be
look
part
at
of
it.
Part of the build out.
Wow, that's
It's gonna be
amazing.
fire.
I gotta come see that. I gotta see it in person.
Yo, Bino, so like y'all recorded this project back in 2017. So like 10 years later-ish, obviously, did you ever have to like go back and re-record a verse on this project?
It's like bro said, you know, just as a collective and in post, you know, we real open to, you know, just teamwork. So if anybody had an idea, even if, you know, I didn't necessarily believe in it at the moment, I'm willing to shoot the shot just to honor, you know what I'm saying, the homie ideas and things like that. But like bro said, we honestly, the originals was really, you know, the energy. The originals, it's like you can't remake it. You couldn't recreate the vibes that we was catching just listening to those. So, yeah.
Keep that energy there.
Yeah.
Damn, so everything's just been the same since 2017.
Yeah, pretty much.
Love
bro.
it.
That's how far ahead they were, dog. It's
Yeah, man.
crazy, bro. Yo, break down songs like 500 Horses and Situations.
Oh man, them like my two top. Like,
Right there?
Yeah, because for different reasons. 500 Horses, I didn't know, you know, it wasn't like a collab record at first. Nip had laid like the hook and verse, and we used to slide around to it, you know, like his videos on bro page, like us just sliding around listening to that record. And, you know, I was excited just for new Nip Hussle that sounded like that as a fan, you feel me? And bro gave me the opportunity to go lay a verse, and yeah, it was an honor. I was excited, you know, because I was already excited about this record. It's like bro had already had a previous record he released, and it was like, hey, do this remix. And it's like, you know, it felt like that for me. And Situations, that's, you know, I got the opportunity to go back and forth with Nip Hussle on a verse, you know. That was like a dream come true for me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah, both of them for sure is dope.
We doing vinyl, tapes, CDs,
Yeah, all of it.
all of it.
Yeah. We got collectors. We got Proud to Pay versions.
Hey,
Artwork in there is dope. Hustle and Bino, just it's classic. It's like it's really a work of art.
yeah.
Yeah, we going out the trunk with it.
If Black Sam has to, he will, dog.
on, man.
No,
out the
100%. We
trunk.
pulling up the All Money In truck. We got a complex pop up. You know, we just left New York. Just went 24/7. We supposed to be out there 2.5 days. We got stuck out there with the planes being grounded in New York. So we got stuck out there for like 7 days. Just tore the city up. And
That's right.
New York
Y'all
showed
ran
a lot
through
of
the
love.
city, though, huh?
Yeah, we was Times Square posters. Bino was out there going
I saw
hard.
that y'all was putting up stickers and posters. I'm like, I hope they don't get caught doing that shit.
Right. We seen the post. I didn't know. We was hoping it was cool. New York showed a lot of love.
All good, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's done a lot out there, right? So, shit. But that's that hitting the streets by yourself, promoting yourself,
Facts.
betting on yourself type shit, right? And taking it back to the basics, I think, always works, right? Because hard work ain't never going out of style, and that was hard work.
Oh, facts, man. That's where we come from, man. We came from, you know, putting up posters and just tearing the streets up and just hoping for a good,
Good outcome, huh?
for good outcome and good feedback. So it felt good. The whole squad. It was the team out there who put up the first posters with Hustle was out there with us putting these up. So it was good.
Prolific merch.
Yeah, we got merch. We got dope. I think maybe like 5 or 6 different color vinyls. So the real collectors, you know, they probably get every color.
That's right. No,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I collected the what you call it, the transit cars, the metro cars.
Yeah, that was hard, man.
Yeah, that was dope in itself. Is there a memory? I know, obviously, it's 10 years in the making. Is there a memory that sticks out to either one of you that you just remember and you kind of feel almost at peace or just happy throughout this whole process?
You know, it's just a bittersweet feeling. You feel me? Obviously, all of us would rather be doing this with bro. You feel me? But I could shed light on, you know, we was just in New York. It was dope for all of us to be out there together, you know. And like bro said, we got stuck, but you know, it was I wouldn't rather be stuck with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? It was lit. We damn near turned into locals. We outside the pizza spot doing pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like it was dope. So I feel like, you know, the silver lining in all this is just, you know, coming together with everybody that was working, you know, 10 years ago, and you know, just being able to see it through, you know, like we know bro would want us to. It was dope.
So who can do the most pull-ups then?
It would be a woman to ask, right? To put y'all up against each other.
I would probably say Marathon John. Marathon John. He in that gym.
Oh yeah. I don't think I could do one pull-up, dog. It's crazy. I'm man enough to say that shit. That shit is hard, bro. Fuck that. Chuck Dizzle, what's good, man?
You kind of alluded to it earlier, bro. Bino, of how you don't, you know, you're in this moment of being proud and not, you know, really doing hustle service, right? But I need to commend you because, bro, you are doing such an amazing job speaking up. I just remember some of the first interviews trying to pull your teeth to talk, right? So when he said, so when he says, you know, he's out here really putting on the work, speaking for himself, and like, I just gotta say first and foremost, I'm proud of you, bro, to see where you've come from to where you at right now, standing on your own. I know Hustle's proud right now. Sam, respect from day one. You know, even in places where the connections may not have, you know, connected the dots, you've always showed respect, and I appreciate that. Even from the Smart Store, you know what I'm saying? Like the grand opening from that, and just always showing respect for each of you. What's one thing that you guys have learned about yourselves throughout this whole process?
Man, I'll say just that I'm capable. You know what I'm saying? Of you know, being this, like what you saying now.
Yeah.
You know, just that. You know, I feel like bro kind of saw it before I did. You know, in me. You feel me? And back then it was a lot of me just questioning it. You know, like why me? You feel me? And even after, you know, we lost bro, it's still like, damn, I never got to get the real answer to that. But I feel like it was more so just me embracing it and just understanding that, you know, bro ain't here and he would want me to, you know, step up to the plate and do what I gotta do to, you know, make sure, because I'm gonna make sure every time you see me, you see bro. Every time you think of some Bino music, you're gonna have to go back and listen to some Nip Hussle. You feel me? So just carrying that obligation, bro. I gotta do this. I gotta step out my comfort zone for sure.
Sam?
Man, for me, I think just, man, life is something that, you know, you'll never fully understand or grasp. And just thinking that you may have everything figured out or thinking that you know everything, you never will. I used to always have conversations with bro. You know, it's my brother, business partner, and, you know, I tell a lot of people, man, I used to always be like, man, bro, we got to get this money right. We got to, you know, chasing singles or trying to get them on a soundtrack, or then Hustle will always, every time, be like, bro, you know, we gonna get the money, bro. My shit is more important, man. My shit gotta inspire people. And I used to be like, all right, I feel you, but I never fully understood it. But in hindsight, looking back, man, and seeing how big Hustle inspired people and how many people he touched, I just be like, damn, you never fully understand, but that was bro's purpose on earth. I could tell, and he knew it, and he knew what he wanted. So I think just seeing the inspiration every time it just hits me, and I just be like, man, you never know, and you know, we gotta go. We can't be here forever. And I just be like, man, Hustle, this is what Hustle wanted. You know, he wanted to touch people, he wanted to inspire people, he wanted to inspire all walks of life. But first, he knew his obligation was to inspire people that grew up in the type of situations he grew up in, the people that people say are so-called uninspirable, and he did it. And you know, I think that's a testament to his vision, and I'm just, you know, happy that, you know, he can keep inspiring.
One thing on a lighter note, there's a lot of quotes that we see from Nip online. Has there been any quotes you like, bro didn't say that? He didn't say that. There's a lot of like memes, Nipsey Hussle quote pages. It's like, look, he had a lot of lyrics and a lot of quotes, but yeah, I don't know if he said that. You know, it's cool, but I don't know if he said that. Have you guys ever come across anything?
Man, honestly, no, I haven't even questioned it, because even now, like, I go back and I watch interviews. Like, I watch all the interviews with you and bro. I watch like so many interviews, and I catch jewels and I catch gems. It's just so much. And I think at the time when we just working, we put our head down and we just going. But taking a step back and really just seeing and listening, I'd be like, man, this is crazy. Like, bro was having so much game and speaking on so many different things that, you know, anytime I do see a quote, I always be like, damn, I believe it, and be like, you know, I wonder when I'm gonna find that that audio or that interview.
Now, in terms of quotes, I think, you know, I know it's a serious situation, but I'm gonna just put my bid in for maybe this being some marathon merch. Use it or not, get back cracking. Get back. I know, but that's one of them quotes that you can apply to just life. You know what I'm saying? Not just in that situation, but yo, get back on your shit and get back cracking, man. So. Yeah, I don't know if that's something you even thought about, but yo, run that shit.
All right.
Run it, dog. Yo, thank you, Chuck. You know, Make Believe, All Summer, those titles stand out for me as well. Right? Yeah. Can you break those down? Yeah,
Make Believe, that's you know, we was kind of, you know, in the mid, you know, process of just creating and trying to, you know, gather these songs together. It's you know, we spend 90 days in the studio, you know, just sleeping there, not leaving, you feel me, not seeing family, really, you know.
That's what it takes.
Like, yeah, we was there. So, you know, you kind of reach that point where it's like you on fumes, you know, and you look down, you still got 57 days to go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
and still wearing the same shit you've been wearing.
Yeah, for sure, you know what I'm saying?
You're like, you still have 89 days to go.
But we still going, we still creating.
It's a marathon, my G.
At all hours of the day, is somebody doing something. So Make Believe, you know, we kind of caught our wind. We kind of, you know what I'm saying, already found our bag with where we was headed. So that was one of the ones that was a no-brainer. Nip set the tone, and I just followed his lead. And the other one you said,
All Summer,
that's, you know, we got to get y'all some of that. You know what I'm saying? How we was thinking at the time, it's like, yeah, we here, we making these songs for women, but you know what I'm saying? This who she fell in love with. You feel me? This Blue Rags Are Summer. You know what I'm saying? Cut a check, blow bag. It's really, we had to, and that's one that I feel like, you know, the guys, the team, you know what I'm saying, everybody in our community, that kind of turned them up. It's dope to give them that, to deliver that, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, that's some of people's favorite type of Nip Hussle, you know.
Mm-hmm. Who heard Prolific? Who's heard it?
Man,
what you mean?
Who's heard it as far as someone that was inspired by Nip or Nip inspired them? Somebody at the top.
Hussle gave it, for sure. Hussle gave it to a lot of people. I know that people that he had relationships with and was real close with.
Who have y'all played it for?
Man, we played it for a lot of people. Radio, especially recently, we just had like 5 or 6 different playbacks. Went to New York, played it for All Day Radio. And I don't know, Bino, anybody specifically that we...
I'll shed light on one that I thought was dope that kind of caught me by surprise was Ebro. You know, shout out to Ebro, because, you know, I know he a tough critic, he a harsh critic.
Yeah.
And this was like, you know, kind of my first real intro to bro, but he had nothing but he even told me, like, you know, I didn't know what to expect, but y'all did it, you know what I'm saying? So
all right then.
Yeah, that was kind of a milestone, you know what I'm saying, just for me, just you know, meeting, because I got respect for, you know, elders and things like that, just the culture, period. So I feel like, you know, even though people like him, it's others too, but he's just, you know, a perfect example. People like him, you know, the public don't necessarily always agree with, you know, his approach or his message, but it was dope to get in there and see, you know what I'm saying, these types of folks, you know, really vibing with the records.
That's right, yeah, and enjoying it.
Yeah.
And, you know, taking from it too, right?
Exactly.
That's what it's about. Yo, Sam, what you've done for Marathon, for the family, you know, news broke a while ago that, you know, his kids have always been taken care of, but now they are officially a part of the estate, correct?
Correct.
And what you did from where it was to where it is now, salute, my guy. That, man.
Come on. I think one thing that people like the estate has always been for Hustle's kids. So with all the legal stuff and things that we were kind of going back and forth with, you know, behind the scenes, people trying to sue, and we finally got everything buttoned up and transferred to the kids. But it was always there, and then our goal was like, don't mess this up, you know, educate the kids. We're not selling bro masters, protecting it. And so, you know, it's a testament to the hard work that Hustle put in and his vision and all his smart business dealings, that really for us, it was just handoff, and don't let the lawyers and all this dumb shit happen to mess things up. And
keep it in the house.
Yeah, man, keep it tight. And with the clothing and with, you know, Burger and with the brand, just try to take that as far as it can go. And obviously the kids are owners in that and everything that we do with the brand also. And also our other partner, Steven Donaldson, his kids, just, you know, we got an obligation, like Bino said, man. We got an obligation, number one, to preserve and protect Hustle's music and make sure that his kids understand how to navigate. And then also for the Marathon brand, same thing, to grow that and make it as big as possible.
Yes, sir. Yo, Nip's love for Lauren still lives on. See it all over social media, everywhere, right? I've seen it on shirts. It's crazy.
Yes.
Is there room for a queen for you, my guy, man to man? Love is everything, and having a partner. You know, we just talked about marriage with Jackie and Nico, right? Is there room for a queen for Blacc Sam?
Yeah, man. I'm in a relationship. Somebody been holding me down, man, through the hard times. Just be there with me.
Good, man. I don't want to see you alone.
Yeah, man. Took care of, you know, my cook for my grandma. You know, be there for Imani. Be there for me, business-wise. So, you know, somebody that's really, really close. And I'm just appreciative, man, through the good and the bad. Been there 100%. Wow. You know, for me and my whole family.
Wow. And that's important, right? Having a partner in life.
100%. I think, you know, speaking on relationship and just when you young and when you're trying to get it, you know, at least for me, I was always focused, like, man, we're not looking for it. You know, we just trying to get to the money, and we don't want to get. But as I learned, man, it come a point in time where shit, you just can't handle it, especially when things hit you, man. It's I'm so blessed to have somebody there that can hold me down, you know, at the time that I needed it, and especially with family and support, and, you know, for my little niece, she needed women around that can guide her and be there for her, especially with me still trying to run and gun. So, you know, you won't know it until you get it, like how important it is.
That's a fact, bro.
Yep.
Man, I appreciate you speaking on that, because you could have been like, nah, don't talk about that.
No, 100%.
But you've always been real with us.
Yeah.
Yo, the prolific experience at Novo going down.
It's going down.
What can people expect?
Man, it's gonna be big, man. I think, you know, we've been planning and just figuring out the correct way to do things, but it's an experience, and this is art that Bino and Hustle created, and we just want to immerse the fans and the people in that. The whole squad is gonna be there. Bino, the OTB, All Money In, and it's a celebration. And you know, we're gonna have the vinyls there. The album comes out and it's gonna be officially released at 9:00. And so, you know, we just putting on for the city, man. And this is something that, you know, I'm proud of, because this is a project that Hustle really was excited about, and I'm just glad that we can finally put it out.
And here we are, prolific. Congratulations, man. Bino Rideaux, Nipsey Hussle, prolific. Blacc Sam, salute, love.
Come on, thank you.
All money in, all day.
Yes, sir.
Let's get
yes,
it.
Sir.
It's Cruz Show, Real 92.3.